Hey everybody, this is Chris Silva from Crown Media Studio. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you to take a 2D photograph, like this one, and transform it into a cool 3D pop-out photo, like this one. Come on, let's dig into Photoshop and I'll show you how. So we'll start with the project image, which is called Woman on the Beach. And the subject that we're going to pop is going to be the woman here, sitting in the middle of the beach here. The first thing we want to do is duplicate the background layer twice. So we'll press Ctrl J twice. That makes 2 copies of our background layer. Next, we want to make a new empty layer. So we'll click Make New Layer. And then we're going to move this new empty layer down just below one of the copies here. Turn off the visibility of layer 1 copy. Now make your background layer active, and we're going to fill the background layer in with black. So select Edit, Fill, and Contents Black. Okay. Click to make layer 2 active, and let's name layer 2 Frame. This is going to be where we create our photo frame, our Polaroid looking frame. We'll do that using the rectangular marquee tool. Select the rectangular marquee tool over here. And then just start at the bottom of your document and drag upwards, and you're going to want to stop just short of the top of the subject that we're popping. And go about right there. Next, we want to make this selection into a frame. So to do that, we'll click Edit, Stroke. And you can set the width of the stroke to different pixel settings. Just keep in mind that the larger the number you put in this space will make it a wider frame. And for our color, we'll have white, location inside, okay. Now we're going to use transform tools to create some perspective. So we'll click Edit, Transform, select Perspective. And if you just drag one of these tabs towards the center, it'll pull both corners in. We'll grab the bottom corner and pull it out just a little bit. And press Enter to save the transformation. If we press Ctrl T, it brings up the free transform mode, and so we can grab this center tab, pull down just a little bit, give us a little bit more dramatic angle on the perspective. Press Enter to save the transformation edit. So we've already got our frame selected now from previous steps that we've taken. Now we're going to use the Ctrl-Shift-I command to invert the selection. Then we'll press Q to make the selection a quick mask. Come over here to your paint bucket tool and let's fill in everything around the mask. Press Q again to restore the frame to the selection. Now select the layer below the frame, which is called layer 1 here, and set as Add Layer Mask. That's going to link the image below the background image to the square frame. Alright, so now reveal the layer 1 on top here. Select it, make it active. Now it's time to select your subject matter. And there's a lot of different ways to do this. In Photoshop, I like using the Quick Selection tool, set at a low pixel rate. Hold down the left mouse button and drag through our selection until we've selected everything we want. And then there may be areas as you're selecting that get picked up that you don't want to include in the selection. And to remove those, you'll just press and hold Alt, select the areas you don't want to have featured in the selection. Additionally, if we press Ctrl-Alt-R, we'll bring up the Refine Edge panel. And we can smooth things over here a little bit. Turn up the smooth just a little bit, or use Smart Radius and turn that up just a little bit. And then click OK. And our selection should be refined. So now make that top layer with our selection into a layer mask. And we've got our pop out effect. Looks pretty cool. Let's add a gradient background. Select the background layer. Select your gradient tool. Make sure the black to white gradient is selected. If it's not, you can drop it down from this menu and select it. And then hold Shift to make a straight line from the top to the bottom. And release. You've got your background gradient. If you want to recenter things, you can of course move all the layers over. 1, frame. And that's it. So that completes my tutorial on how to take a 2D photograph and give it a pop-out 3D photo look.